Brighton's season under Fabian Hürzeler began with immense promise, showcasing exciting football and early success, only to hit a rocky patch in a humiliating 7-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. It appeared as though Hürzeler's tactical ideas had been exposed, leaving the Seagulls in a precarious position. However, rather than crumbling under pressure, Hürzeler adapted, tweaking his approach and steering Brighton back on track. In a remarkable turnaround, the team have won 6 of their last 7 games, including an impressive draw away to Manchester City. So since the horrendous 7-0 defeat, Fabian Hürzeler has stuck with his 4-2-3-1 system, but he's made various key tactical tweaks. One notable change has been the out of possession formation, with the side now adopting a 5-2-3 setup. Minter, the right winger, drops into a fullback position, allowing Brighton to maintain a solid and compact 5-man defense that has frustrated the opposition attacks. Minter's exceptional recovery pace and work rate have been vital to this approach, helping Hürzeler's side absorb pressure while remaining dangerous both in possession and on the counter-attack. And this adjustment has been crucial in stabilizing the Seagulls and reviving their form. Onto the 4-2-3-1 team tactics, and the build-up approach under Hürzeler has shifted significantly, as there is now a stronger emphasis on attacking in transition rather than continuously looking to build out from the back. The goalkeeper is now instructed to launch long passes forward more frequently, aiming directly at the attacking players, who combine effectively to create chances. This method allows Brighton to bypass the opposition pressing and take advantage of the space created by pushing their midfielders high up the pitch or dropping them deep to receive passes. However, now that Brighton play more long balls, it doesn't define their entire build-up structure. The team remains capable playing out from the back, inviting pressure from the opposition while maintaining control of the ball and dictating tempo through their centre-backs and double pivot midfield, combining in the early stages of build-up. The counter-attacking focus encourages the attackers to make more intelligent movements into space, making them available for quick transition passes from the deeper spaces on the pitch. And these combinations to Brighton's attacking approach keeps their offensive movements versatile and the opponents on the back foot. As for the defensive display under Fabian Hürzeler, it will be set to aggressive, setting an assertive pressing structure that has proven effective when looking to disrupt the opposition's build-up play. This proactive out-of-possession strategy ensures that both the front line and midfield are highly active, where they'll look to set pressing traps and triggers to frustrate the opposition and create turnovers. When possession is won back, either in the attacking third or midfield, it will often spark quick attacking movements, with few passes leading to a decisive ball through the lines to a key attacking player. And with this aggressive pressing style, it can allow for Brighton to successfully implement an offside trap, leveraging their high defensive line and minimizing the space that the opposition attackers will have to use. The front two players in particular apply pressure to the opposition centre-backs, aiming to cut off passing channels between the backline and the midfield. So in the 4-2-3-1 structure, Brighton's proactive pressing has yielded numerous attacking opportunities, with their ability to win the ball back high up the pitch being a crucial element to their attacking style of play. So with the player roles, they've been perfectly set in place to help Fabian Hürzeler's vision come to life. These roles will help evacuate the midfield and create numerical overloads either high up the pitch or in the deeper zones. For Verbruggen, he'll be set to play the role of sweeper keeper with a build-up focus, making him integral to Brighton's first phase of possession. His ball-playing skills allow him to distribute effectively from the back, contributing to the team's offensive rhythm and smooth transitions. Since the 7-0 defeat, Hürzeler has instructed Verbruggen to incorporate more long passes forward, which has resulted in successful attacking movements, especially when Brighton creates overloads high up the pitch. In addition to his distribution, the goalkeeper has proven his shot-stopping abilities, pulling off crucial saves in 1v1 situations to keep the opposition at bay and ensure Brighton remains competitive throughout matches. The two central defenders, being Van Hecker and Webster, are set to play as ball-playing defenders, with the primary focus maintaining a solid defensive structure. They tend to share responsibilities when showing for early passes, often receiving the ball from the keeper to help initiate the build-up play. So both of these players are comfortable on the ball and can look to receive the pass from the goalkeeper before driving up the pitch, and this can help push the team up the field whilst also creating various overloads in key areas. Additionally, they are also comfortable at playing line-breaking passes from the deeper positions, allowing Brighton to progress up the field. Their ability to spread play with lofted passes, either forward or out wide, adds another dimension to the team's attack. However, their main role remains defensive, keeping the backline organized, winning duels, challenging the opposition attackers physically, and breaking up the opposition's play, ensuring that the Seagulls remain tough to break down. Often aiding in the backline defense is the likes of Joel Veltman, who will be set to the role of a balanced fullback. He plays a crucial role in Brighton's defensive solidity down the right flank. While he can occasionally venture forward, his primary duty is to act as a wide ball-playing defender, focusing on making entry passes into the midfield and ensuring his team's defensive shape remains intact. Veltman is also comfortable in possession, showing for passes in deeper areas to assist in the team's build-up play from the back. His versatility allows him to form a lopsided back three when he stays back, providing additional defensive cover during the opposition's transitions and helping Brighton remain stable against any potential counter-attacks. On the opposite flank, Tariq Lamptey will take on the role of an attacking wing-back. a dynamic position that sees him heavily involved in Brighton's offensive play down the left flank. Lamptey's blistering pace allows him to track back quickly and win possession, making him a valuable asset defensively. However, it's in the attacking phases where he truly shines. The fullback frequently combines with the left winger to create overloads in the wide areas, using his speed and agility to make overlapping runs that can lead to crossing opportunities or cutbacks for the strikers in the final third. The fullback's ability to stretch the opposition's backline with his forward movements is key to Brighton's offensive play, and this does make him a constant threat down the left flank. In the double pivot, a crucial component to Hürzeler's Brighton system, Hinshelwood and Baleba are set to the roles of deep lying playmakers, with Hinshelwood focused on build-up play, anchoring the midfield, while Baleba will have a more roaming role, allowing him to drift into the wide areas or drop deeper to help initiate attacks. And the two central midfielders' fluidity in the build-up play helps Brighton maintain its unorthodox shape. Both players have the freedom to push high up the pitch to add to the various overloads in the attacking zones, or drop deep to receive passes and help the team in the first phase of possession. Their high work rates and energy out of possession are essential to winning the ball back in the central areas, as they must constantly pressure opponents. The double pivot will be vital in progressing the play forward, whether it's through line-breaking passes or by simply making powerful driving runs themselves. Their versatility, intelligence, and stamina make them pivotal components to Brighton's overall system. As for the two wingers being Minter and Mitoma, they'll both be deployed as attacking wide playmakers, and their roles will see them alternating between attacking the wide zones and the half spaces, and this in turn will create numerous attacking overloads and sequences. These players are key to Brighton's wide creation, with Minter specifically using his pace to stretch the opposition's back line, while Mitoma offers more technical brilliance in tight spaces. With Hürzeler emphasizing a direct style of play, both wingers are vital to generating attacking movements and becoming long-range passing options for deeper players. Their ability to receive long balls, drive forward, and exploit gaps in the opposition's defense is a key element to Brighton's offensive strategy. In possession, both wingers excel in delivering dangerous crosses or cutbacks into the box, while they can also look to cut inside from the wide areas and create chances themselves. And this dynamic between wide play and central penetration allows for Brighton to be very unpredictable in the final third, with Minter's raw pace and Mitoma's savvy technical skills perfectly complementing one another. Jorginho Ruter's role in the team will be set as a shadow striker, making him a crucial offensive force alongside the number 9. He will look to combine with the centre forward and even at times look to overlap him and become the focal point in the attack, which does tend to add to the fluidity and unpredictability of this team's overall approach. Ruter will often look to push forward and spearhead the attack, serving as a secondary striker who can create opportunities for himself or play off the number 9. As a goal-scoring box-crashing number 10, the Frenchman's movements in and around the penalty box will be key, as he'll frequently look to arrive in the final third at the right moments to capitalize on cutback chances or meet crosses delivered from the wide areas by the wingers or fullbacks. His presence adds another layer of threat during the attacking plays, especially when Brighton look to overload in the penalty area. In addition to his goal-scoring duties, Ruter will also play a crucial role in connecting the midfield to the attack, as his ability to drop slightly deeper, link up play, and surge forward will keep the opposition's defense unsettled. Given Brighton's flexibility in offense, Ruter and the number 9 will consistently look to alternate roles, with either player capable of drifting wide, dropping deep, or staying central to keep the attacking play dynamic and difficult to defend against. Now, speaking of the striker, João Pedro will be deployed as a false 9, adding to Brighton's fluid attacking structure. This role allows him to drop off the front line, moving into the midfield to help link up play and create attacking sequences. This movement not only enables him to draw defenders out of position, but also facilitate the creation of space for others to exploit. Pedro's free-flowing positioning will be critical to Brighton's attacking build-up, as he will often look to drop deep to receive the ball and combine with the other midfielders or wingers to help progress the play forward. And in addition to his combinations as a link-up player, he can also be a critical attacking element, with his ability to find space in the box and capitalize on service from the wingers and midfielders, which makes him a dual threat in the attack, capable of both scoring goals or setting up others. With his vision and technical ability, the Brazilian attacker seamlessly transitions from a goal scorer to an assist provider, adding a creative edge to the Seagulls' attack. Moving on to Brighton's 5-3 structure, and the build-up approach will remain consistent with it being set to counter. The team will still look to distribute the ball from the back while utilizing the long passes to bypass the opposition's press, aiming to create attacking movements with their pacey runners exploiting the space behind the opposition's back line. This system encourages wide overloads and effective transition plays, allowing Brighton to capitalize on their pace and movements in attack. The structural change to the 5-3 doesn't lead to carelessness in possession. Instead, the team will look to maintain its composure under pressure, often passing their way out of tight situations, showing their ability to calmly deal with the pressure from the opposition. Now, there is a defensive shift, with the line height now being set to 70 and high, as this will incorporate a level of caution without having to compromise too much when it comes to the pressing structure that Hürzeler and Brighton will look to deploy. By slightly dropping the defensive line, the team reduces the space behind the defense, limiting the opposition's attacking chances. Despite this adjustment, the centre-backs will still be encouraged to step up and engage with the opposition attackers, disrupting the play before dangerous passes can be made into key areas behind the defense. The back five system has proven to be highly effective, with the addition of pace from Minter dropping back, along with the left back recovering long balls. The congested central areas bolstered by 3 centre-backs make it incredibly difficult for opponents to break through Brighton's defence or threaten through crosses into the box. And this solid and compact structure has given the team a balanced and resilient shape. So there are several player roles that have changed in order to create a tight, compact defensive structure, while still allowing for the team to flourish when in possession and going forward. Starting with the 3 centre-backs of Veltman, Van Hecke and Webster, their primary focus will be maintaining defensive solidity and structure. As defenders with a clear focus on their defensive duties, they'll be tasked with keeping the backline in shape, ensuring that the opponent's attackers find minimal space to exploit. The 3 central defender setup provides a strong foundation for soaking up pressure and making it difficult for the opposing teams to find gaps or create clear-cut opportunities. However, when in possession, the responsibilities of Veltman, Van Hecke and Webster will still be that of ball-playing defenders. This means that they will have the freedom to distribute long passes forward, helping to generate transition opportunities by breaking through the opposition's lines with direct line-breaking passes. And despite shifting to the 5-2-3 structure, the overall build-up play and passing patterns will be largely similar to that of the 4-2-3-1. Brighton will continue to play from the back, looking to draw the opposition onto them before playing through their press. Alternatively, they can go more direct, using the 3 defenders' ability to launch long passes and look for opportunities with quick vertical play. On the right of defense, Minter will look to drop back from his usual position and into the right back role, functioning as an attacking wing back. And obviously this key adjustment has allowed for Brighton to create this back 5 structure when it's in its defensive phase. But Minter's attacking instincts will also be crucial. In this role as an attacking wing back, he will have the freedom to push forward when the opportunities arise, combining with the wide attackers to create dangerous plays high up the pitch. Both fullbacks, including Lamptey, will be essential to generating wide opportunities that provide central players with the options to progress the attacks. When Minter advances forward, his raw pace allows him to overlap the wingers and deliver crosses or cutbacks into the box for the central attackers to use. Defensively, he will also use his speed to track back and cover the wide right zone, ensuring the opposition wingers find it difficult to exploit the space on his side. Belabor is another player that will see a slight variation to his role, as he will now transition into a defensive deep-lying playmaker. And in this role, he will be tasked with looking to sweep up just in front of the back line, where he'll look to successfully intercept the opposition's attacking play and provide crucial defensive coverage. His primary responsibilities will be to shield the central areas by cutting out passes and breaking up play, making him a key player in maintaining Brighton's solid defensive structure. Now, when in possession, Belabor will also have the license to advance forward on the odd occasion, contributing to the attack in the right moments. This will give the Seagulls flexibility in transitioning from defense to attack, as Belabor can step forward into advanced areas to support the build-up and link play between the defense and midfield. Alongside Hinshelwood, Belabor will still be pivotal in setting pressing traps in central areas, with the 2 midfielders' ability to read the game and win back possession in vital moments. The final changes see the likes of Minter and Mitoma shifting to the winger positions, with Ruta moving from that number 10 role to the right flank and Mitoma staying on the left but being positioned slightly higher up. Both players will be set up as balanced wingers, meaning that they will have the dual responsibilities both in defense and attack. Defensively, they will both look to track back and help support the team, creating more defensive coverage on the flanks and helping to prevent crosses and cutback opportunities from the wide areas. And their work rate will also be essential in helping to create this compact defensive structure, as well as add another layer of defensive support when the opposition looks to overload the wide zones. Now, when in possession, they will look to serve as key outlets, helping to carry the ball forward from the deep positions and spearheading the counter-attacks. With their pace and dribbling ability, Ruta and Mitoma will look to drive the team forward, using the wide spaces to stretch the opposition's defensive line. In attack, both wingers will also have the freedom to drift inside into the half spaces, opening up the wide corridors for the fullbacks to push forward. This movement allows Brighton to create numerical superiority in the attacking areas, combining with the striker and the central players to produce dangerous opportunities. Finally, onto the team's assignments, and the captaincy for Brighton will be held by Webster, although it typically rotates between the club captain Lewis Dunk and Danny Welbeck. The set-piece responsibilities are shared, with Hinshelwood, Ruta and occasionally Danny Welbeck stepping up this season. 4 corners, both Hinshelwood and Minter are the primary takers, although other players have also contributed. In the box during set-pieces, Webster usually takes on the role as the target man, with Pedro and Ruta alternating between attacking the back post and making the near post runs. And there you go, people. That is how I would go ahead and replicate Brighton's tactics for FC25 under Fabian Hürzeler, of course. The 2.0 tactics, the tactics that have helped them steer their season back in the right direction after that humiliating 7-0 defeat. If you have enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash the like button down below, as well as subscribe if you are new to the channel and you like the tactics, and maybe check out 1 or 2 other videos, you might like it. And if you would also like to, please join up with the Brom Squad Gaming Discord server. We chat everything real life football and all that good stuff. Anyways, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.